And by the Skalkaho. You know, at this point, if you do a YouTube search for the word Skalkaho, a lot of what shows up is my videos. There you can see the creek. Should have brought a bathing suit or a pair of swim trunks. So, this is pretty close to my house. This is 4 miles away, so I just did a quick bicycle ride here. And from a distance, this could be anywhere. This could be as wild as anything. Now, if we look over there, we're not too far from houses, but along here, just seeing what's in the video, we could be anywhere. We could be anywhere. So, probably come here 100 times. You know, I lived here for 5 years, came back a couple times, you know, that evens out, 20 times a year, something like that. So this is a place where I've come here so many times, it's just kind of automatic. But within that, you know, there's so many different times of year. This is the first week of autumn. This is the first time I've ever been here in the first week of autumn. The last time I was here, did this cobbly bank look the same way? Looks like more stuff has been growing on it, so maybe it's the creek has shifted, so every year it's a little bit different. And contrary-wise, I remember this. I used to walk over here and sit by this, and this looks different. So yeah, it looks like the creek has shifted a little bit. Don't know how much of that I'm just imagining, but it does look like it has shifted. I've also realized something, that every pair of trunks can be swim trunks. So I'm actually going to go in the water, because a couple of weeks from now might be much too cold to do that, and I won't be here. So I'm actually going to go in this water, and I might record footage with my waterproof camera. Okay, I'm going in the creek. Ooh, cool, cool, cool. Okay. Also, my voice might not be carrying too well. This camera doesn't. Rocks are kind of sharp. Let's hope I don't cut my foot trying to get into the water. Oh boy, yeah, nice and cool. So today the temperature is around 75 or even 80 Fahrenheit, which is really warm for late September, but that's going to change soon, which is why I'm enjoying the water. Okay, I cleaned out the port to make sure it doesn't have the same problems it did last time when it actually got water inside of it. So I cleaned it out so there's nothing in the way, and now I'm going in. Okay, that wasn't very... Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. It looks like that's all the footage you're going to get for two reasons. My camera will not turn on. You can see that it got water inside. Hopefully that won't be damaging. It's happened before. Second reason is I was cold. That water is cold, probably from recent rainfall up in the Sapphires. Okay, I'm putting this in out of order because I wanted to remark on this. Look at that water, it's pretty dark. And when I was walking, there's a lot of mud on the ground. You can see the mud building up there. So I think of that as stuff that washed down with the first preliminary waters of fall. So the creek right now is not super crystal clear, and probably earlier in the summer it was. Could also be this is related to you know, the fires, because there's a lot of debris coming down and a lot of organic matter and stuff off of those fires. So usually the Skalkaho at this point is, I remember it being a really clear, crystal clear stream, like a lot of creeks in Montana. And now it isn't. That could be part of the natural cycle, or that could be part of the burn. Okay, so now I'm going to put my conclusion in. Every time I come back to the Bitterroot Valley, there's a couple days or a week where it seems very liminal and neotenous. Seems like I'm in a sliver of reality that's on the margins of the world. And some of that is also because I have a lot of my personal things here, and so I'm like looking through things I owned when I was a kid. But also the environment, of course, is very different, and yeah, has that magic to it when you're isolated. The second you see those, words, extended calls only, you feel like you're at the edge of the world. But of course, then I stay a couple days, have to go shopping for food, I have to work. I have work today, starting at 8 p.m. in fact. Changes things, and this becomes in a way just another place to visit, but behind that, you always have that notion this is a place that's always in change and where nothing is ever secure. And even when I'm just doing like a fun little, bicycle ride a couple miles around my neighborhood and then a dip in the water, I get that memory, and hopefully I've shared some of that with you, but this is just a short visit, so not a lot more to say about that. I hope you liked looking at the Skalkaho once again. I never have enough of the Skalkaho, and I even like St. Skalkaho. There's just so much to see. Even questions, why does this rock here have this particular pattern on it?